Alrighty, let me see what Kevin's up to. Hey, yo, what are you doing?
Don't worry about me. Just get ready for the podcast.
What? Yo, you weird. We live.
Look at this. A good, wholesome black man with a bar on a Saturday afternoon. There's one rule.
No fish.
Welcome to the Intro-Vert, Extrovert podcast. I'm Ep.2. This is my co-host.
Kev, I'm Ego.
Ego? What the fuck?
No, that's actually a nickname.
That's really what they call you?
No, I made that nickname for myself when I was younger.
Okay.
Cause think about it. Elvis, George,
Bro.
G.
Yeah. That's
Ego.
good. I never had a nickname. The closest thing to a nickname me was Big Kev. But then eventually I never got that big. There was other niggas bigger than me, but I was the biggest Kev they knew.
Yeah, they really used to call some big Kevin in school Tiny Kev.
I don't remember.
They called him Tiny. Yeah, he was like 2 grades below us. He was big. His name was Kevin, but they called him Tiny.
I don't remember. Yo, the funny thing is, bro, one time, I don't know if I might have told you this. In CCR, I was talking to this girl, and she, like, we were talking, and then it got, like, I don't know. Eventually she was like, do you have a nickname?
What?
I'm like, what? I'm like, I already know where this is going. Like, she's trying to portray me as something else. Nah, I'm like, shit, you can call me. I'm like trying to come up with a nickname on the spot and shit. I'm like, shit, they called me Big Kev back in the day.
They called me Hung Long Kev.
You know, I just try to I'm like, damn, like, where's this going? After that, kind of got stale. Yeah. She wanted a hood nigga. I wasn't that nigga. It was just not me.
I'm sorry, you're looking in the wrong place.
You're looking in the wrong direction, my friend. But welcome to the Introvert podcast.
Like literally Ego when there was a short stint where I wanted to be a rapper, not when we were in elementary.
Yeah.
There was after that, there was another short stint where I wanted to be a rapper. And I came up with the name Ego. I just basically combined my first and last name. And I found it so catchy. So, I'm Ego.
Bro, can we talk about how we had a little label back in the day? Yo, when me and Elvis, if y'all don't know, we've been cool since like
3rd grade.
3rd grade, if y'all didn't know.
I was probably like 06,
yeah,
05.
It's been a long time. And we did we had like a little label.
Oh no, 04 because 2 decades of us knowing each other coming up.
Bro, it's been a long time.
We had a rap group.
Yes.
Called the 4 Kings.
The 4 Kings. And we would do almost like little segments to where each of us had to show our talents and shit.
It was literally like we had specific verses, like we'd hop on for a certain amount of verse and stuff. And like each person in the group obviously had to show their lyrical talent. And when I tell you, nobody in this group really had lyrical talent.
Bro,
but there was one kid, I'm not going to say any names, there was one kid in our group who had worse talent than we did. And we thought our talent was trash. Yeah. This kid was so bad, we ended up kicking him out.
Oh my God. That was funny. I just remember us like sitting. I don't know if you remember this. My mind might be distorted a little bit, but I remember us sitting and him like performing to us, trying to prove to us that he could be part of the group. And then did we turn him down right away?
We didn't turn him down right away. We didn't turn him down right away. That's what I'm saying. We didn't turn him down right away. We try to find an excuse to gradually, let him down and stuff. But it's funny. He was probably, think about it, the day before, he was probably nervous as fuck. He's like, bro, I gotta show up. I gotta say, no, bro. First of all, I remember everybody in the 4 Kings.
Yeah.
It was me, you, obviously.
Yeah.
There was 2 other people, and their names started with K.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say the name solely because obviously one of the other person got kicked out of the group. We don't want to speak on that topic. It's still a sensitive topic. It's probably still sensitive, but we got NDAs. Oh yeah, we might get sued if we talk about NDAs. So there was us 2, and then there was 2 white boys. So 4 Kings. I don't know how the hell we came up with that name. Clue. Because I'm pretty sure I came up with the name. I don't know why I always come up with these whack names like.
But I remember we had a notebook of like all the raps and shit.
We did.
I had the notebook the whole time. I might have thrown it away. Like,
you're a bum.
I think we moved and then I threw it away. I don't know what I did with that.
Not him, but I have some of my, lyrical masterpieces that was in there, like, like J. Cole's Notebook. That was my notebook.
And we would all write rhymes on that one notebook. Like, you would take it to the crib, I would take it home, somebody else would take it home.
Yeah, like we start a song, we start the chorus and the hook together and stuff. And then, we exchange the notebooks for each person write their verse and we come together and we see how it sounds.
Honestly, bro, I know we were just playing, but that was a good system.
No,
like, if we were serious and kept on going, like, even though we were trash, we could have progressed in our lyrics, but we had a decent system of saying, like, how we each judge each other, like, rough. We judge each other. We were the
harshest of critics.
Yeah, we critique each other very harsh, which is good in a group. We had a system.
That's what eventually led us to kick it out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he just was not fitting the group.
And we sucked. Like, you have to imagine, we're 4th graders. So we didn't come up with ingenious stuff. We came up with mediocre, trash ass stuff. So for him to get
what year was this again?
We was in 4th grade. For him to get kicked out of this group and we were all trash.
He must have been.
This man, think about it, this man was extra trash.
Yeah.
I hope he never sees this, but you know who you are.
In 2004 too, the rhymes back then were.
It was these whack ass rhymes like
almost like ABC type of raps.
I'm going to school to play with some fools. Like some whack shit like that. Like it was just like
I'm playing basketball.
But
I'm too tall.
I can't answer this call.
I can't answer it.
I might fall.
Yo, that's crazy. That was funny though. We had like little spurts like that.
Oh shit!
Like, turn off the mic, right?
Nah, it's still going. So yeah, I've known this man since 3rd grade.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but I remember meeting you on the bus, bro. Bus 99.
I'm trying to I know 99. But I don't.
Nah, it switched from multiple things.
I know, but 99 for some reason just stuck in my brain. Because I don't remember any other number.
That was the original bus, but obviously it switched.
And we had, what's his name as a bus driver?
Frank.
And
who was the monitor?
Yeah.
Who was the monitor? The bus.
I remember some Cape Verdean dude. David. He was my boy, bro.
If anybody doesn't know, I have probably one of the best memories.
You do. And I remember there was this lady, and you told me she had gotten into a fight with a family member one time. A bus monitor got into a fight with a family member.
Yeah. So this was. I don't even think you were on the bus at that time.
Yeah.
But
no.
Our original bus monitor was a Cape Verdean dude named David. He wasn't there for his one time, so they had a sub exchange or something.
Yeah.
And there was this lady. I don't know what was up, but there was some prospects. It was called Prospect, but it was like a gated hood almost, where
Prospect Heights.
Yeah, but I don't think everybody would know when we say Prospect Heights. So I have to say
it
was a gated neighborhood that was not necessarily the best of places. So this new bus monitor we had, who was subbing in for our original bus monitor, I don't know how it came up, but I guess she had beef with another parent. And I'm literally sitting on the bus and I'm watching them literally quarrel. It starts off as them yapping back and forth. And then the lady tries to get on the bus, and the bus monitor pushes her out, and then one thing leads to another, and they start scrapping. I'm like, oh, we're all of the bus, and we're kids going crazy, like, oh. I remember I told you that story. I don't know why you were absent for that.
I don't know.
You missed out on the...
Because I feel like something like that I would remember. Things like that.
No, I had to tell you, bro, because you weren't there for that. Like, it was crazy.
Okay.
Like... Some great memories from childhood.
Dope. Yo, that's ghetto as shit, bro. Honestly.
So yeah, first time I ever met Mians was on the bus. And then I don't know how we ended up sitting next to each other, but yeah, we ended up chatting, and one thing led to another, and this became like my brother.
You know what's funny? You told me we had beef like when we were in elementary. I don't remember that.
Not us. Me and Romario had beef.
Nah, remember when you said that I tried to bully you or some shit? Remember you said I was with a group with that kid Chad, I think. And me and this other kid, he was like some African kid. I completely forgot his name.
Fuck. Okay. Clarification. Before me and Nias was boys, he was with some other people.
I was with the mean girls.
He was like a mean girl.
Yo.
His group, it was him, some white boy named Chad, some black big kid named Ahmed who scared the shit out of me.
I remember that kid, yo. He was.
And then I can't remember another one, but they literally thought they were the shit, and they were like try to, you know, pick on kids and shit. And he wasn't on the bus when we chat, but nah, literally before we had like became acquaintances and shit on the bus.
Yeah.
At recess and shit, you, man, and your whole little clique over there thought y'all cool and shit.
I don't remember.
Picking on people. Of course you don't remember. You got a bad memory.
I do have a terrible memory.
So, long story short, he was a minor bully and shit. But we ended up, you know, sitting next to each other on bus 99. One thing led to another and we became boys. And he stopped hanging out with that bum ass nigga named Ahmed.
Yeah, that lasted. I remember that group lasted for like a year.
Yeah,
this ain't going places.
Right.
This motherfuckers, we are not going places because that kid Chad, he was like a white boy. This nigga, he was just about
trash.
He was just I'm not trying to say all that, but basically he was trash.
No, I'm saying he was trash.
He was one of them white boys that just wanted to do everything, like just like bro, like you want to do this. He was trying to give you the smoke and stuff like that.
And then you had this black kid named Ahmed who really thought he was so hood and gangster. Like this kid really thought he was the most hoodest person in the world.
And I remember he loved to fight too.
Yeah,
Ahmed.
Yeah.
He had remember the stance? I don't know. Do you remember his stance?
I don't.
Why do I remember the dumbest things?
But I remember he tried egg me on and shit. Like I'm not a fighter, first of all.
Yeah.
Like I don't like to fight, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna allow somebody to pick on me and bully me. And this man legit tried fighting me. He got in this weird ass stance. He got in a weird ass stance. Like started swinging his hand like this. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, bro, what?
Oh my god.
I
remember the weird.
Stupid.
Yeah, good times, bro.
You call it good times. Nah, legit. Like every now and then you'll hear stories from our past.
It's just funny how you go through so many stages as a kid, yo. Yeah, I had like that was my like he said, my mean girl stage.
Kevin thought he was part of the cool crowd and stuff.
Like this is my route. I'm gonna be this guy. This is me.
And it was like, you're not that guy.
Yeah, and then a year later, I'm just like, I don't want to be that guy. To be honest.
Because you're not that guy.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. You gotta show up every day, ready for problems.
Yeah, confrontation.
Yeah, you gotta be confrontational every day. I was tired.
Like, who wants to deal with that? First,
it was stressful for a young kid.
So, topic we wanted to get into was most overrated movies. Me and this man don't see eye to eye about certain movies, but
I don't know.
We'll get started. I'll get this ball rolling by what we were talking about earlier. That I think it's an overrated movie, Love and Basketball.
I don't remember the movie that much. That probably goes towards how irrelevant it is to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really remember that movie that much. I just remember it being kind of like a boring basketball love story.
Yeah,
that's like the category I put it in.
It was so whack. So main reason why I think this movie's overrated is because honestly, if you watch the movie nowadays, you just see like the main male lead character. At first, he wasn't really into the girl. Like people want to say, "Oh, it's such a great love story." No, he led her on for the longest time. Basically, had her in the wings waiting until he ran through everybody else, and then he settled with her. I believe he settled, and he did not choose her to be his number one. And that's why I think that movie is toxic and overrated. Got you, real.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that movie like that. So definitely overrated movie in my opinion. Cause
what's a movie you think's overrated?
We were talking about it. Personally, I think Titanic is an overrated movie.
And I don't think
you gave a good point to where I watched it later on, like after it was like
way after
it came out and premiered. And you're probably right, because when a movie first comes out, like, you know what I'm saying, when it's fresh in your mind and all that, you see it differently than me watching it like years after. Because it was boring as shit to me. And the reason why I said it was overrated is because everybody hyped that movie up. I thought this movie was like the best movie ever at the time. Like, oh, you gotta watch Titanic, you gotta watch that. It was 3 hours of just fucking boringness. That shit was boring for fucking 3 hours straight, bro. I'm sorry.
But what I'm trying to say, why I was basically don't see eye to eye with you, is because I think the time period plays a huge role in why it was such a revolutionary movie. The technology was not the best at that time, and the movie came out with great quality, and the storyline is not bad for that time period. I don't know what year it came out. It's still recording.
Yeah.
I don't know what year it came out, but what I do know is a lot of people love that movie to the point that it honestly became a classic.
Yeah.
So.
Hold on. Oh, okay.
No, it was still recording. It became a classic.
It was hyped up so much that like I was ready to watch like the next, best thing, and it just for me it wasn't that. It was just a 3-hour romantic, sad movie at the end. When it got exciting was when the boat started freaking crashing. That's when I stood up. I was like, oh shit, like this is dope.
I'm not gonna lie. The saddest part, in my opinion, in that movie, like I didn't really give a damn about the love story. The saddest part was the musicians going out.
That was
what?
That always gets me, bro. That's like so like. It's so sad.
It's so sad. It's like that saying where the captain always goes down with the ship, but they weren't the captains. They just knew they were barely gonna survive.
First off, they knew they were barely gonna survive. Second off, they knew women and children first. And third, I feel like they were just like they were letting people go with like a nice little ambiance. You know what I'm saying? They were gonna be the
think about it, the people.
Like happiness and last little fucking, you know what I mean?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why was the saddest part, because they ultimately was like, forget trying to escape this, because there's a possibility we're not going to. So the best thing they could do in the end was providing some sense of
relief for people.
Exactly, or relaxation. Playing music to. Last thing you hear when you're going out, instead of people screaming and wailing and dying and stuff, you hear a peaceful orchestra.
And then there was the assholes pushing everybody out the way. I'm rich. Like, let me through. Like, that just like...
But you get that in every society. Like,
I feel like you went through every class of people in that one moment right there.
You did. You see the entitledness of a bunch of people, and it's just like, really?
It's crazy. All right, what's another overrated movie? We said Fast and Furious.
I think after like the third or fourth Fast and Furious, everything else, the whole franchise just became redundant, and it became overrated as hell. To this day, there's still Fast and Furious movies coming out. It's like,
bro, at this point, Fast and Furious, they're doing it just to get a nice little,
just to make
money, just to get a nice check.
Bro, they know at this point they can put out Fast and Furious movie, and they're at least guaranteed to make close to $1 billion.
Oh yeah, definitely. So it's like it's so sad because the beginning in the 1, 2, and 3 were such good movies. Like they could have really taken a nice route directed towards that movie.
And I agree,
especially the fact that they followed like Vin Diesel keeping the family close. And, loyalty.
I'm sick.
That was a good message.
But by this point, I'm sick of that, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm sick of that too. Damn, like they flopped that movie, and it's so annoying how they keep dropping. They don't even care at this point.
They beat a dead horse to the ground.
Yeah, they don't care.
They literally just beat it to the ground.
But Tokyo Drift was fire.
But that's not in the conversation. We said like the first 3 or 4 was good. I feel like you have to know when enough is enough and to put an end to something.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't think with the Fast franchise, I don't think they do. It would have been the best, sending off point when Paul Walker?
Yeah, that's when Paul Walker,
he passed away. I truly believe that should have been the last and final movie and just sent off that whole franchise. But no, we had to come back for like 3 more. It's like, God.
Yeah, that's terrible. And they just dropped a new one too.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even whenever I see the Fast and Furious trailers, I don't even watch them anymore. I'm just like,
there's no point.
This looks exactly like the last one, just different characters. Now they have Jason Momoa in it. I already know they just keep adding A-list actors on the next ones until they
There's no point.
Yeah, until it's just no point of it. What's another
overrated?
Overrated.
You know who's overrated right now?
Who?
The fucking Lakers.
The Lakers are overrated.
Nah, they're not. I'm just upset how.
No, but they're getting exposed by what's his name, Jokic.
Shut up. I'm upset. So if anybody doesn't know, I'm not a Lakers fan, but I'm a LeBron's fan. LeBron James fan. Fuck Michael Jordan, but I basically follow LeBron James wherever he goes. If he's on a team, that's the team I like. You can call me a bandwagon, whatever you want to call it, but I've never really had a favorite team. I just have a favorite player who
You
I
know
follow.
what though? It's weird because with basketball I do the same thing. Like D Rose, I followed him.
Yeah.
Like Dwayne Wade was my favorite player, so I was rocking with the Heat for a while. But then he left, so I was just like, So ever since like Dwayne Wade kind of left, I haven't really paid attention to basketball like that, to be honest. I pay attention here and there, especially the Celtics, because we obviously live in New England and shit. But yeah, I get it. I don't know. Football, I have my team, but basketball is just I have players specifically.
Yeah, I have a player, which is gonna be hard for me to stay, into basketball as active when LeBron James retires, because I don't really see anybody else in that same light as I do LeBron James. Like, me as the GOAT. I mean, the fact that I recommend you animes and you don't watch it.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch. You know what? How long is The Cautious Hero?
It's one season.
How many episodes? Like
Honestly,
8 episodes or
no? Like probably 12, 13
that's
episodes.
easy. I'll watch The Cautious Hero.
Don't say that's easy when you don't watch
That's
it.
I'm gonna watch The Cautious Hero this week because I haven't really been watching anything. Like,
join us on the next episode of Introvert Extrovert when Kevin has still yet to watch shit. Like,
and then next week I'll be like, matter of fact, I did not watch The Cautious Hero.
no, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said join us.
Let's just skip to next week. I didn't watch The Cautious Hero.
That's literally what I just said. Join us on the next episode when Kevin.
But I'm gonna watch that. Something I wanted to recommend to you. You probably watched it. I don't know. You're all over the place. It's called. Hold on. Let me get the name correctly. I don't want to butcher the name. Love, Death, Robots.
It's on Netflix.
On Netflix. You watched it.
It's a mixture of a bunch of different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it.
You watched it. How do you feel about that show?
It was okay, but that's the thing though. It's episodes though. The episodes are not connected, so you can't necessarily say how I feel about that show. You have to talk about it specifically.
No, how do you feel about it in general? Like, do you like the different art styles? Do you like the different stories? I like the meaning of it. Basically,
it was straight. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I love that.
It's not. It wasn't something that I just go out my way to watch.
Yeah,
I watched it. I watched it when I was extremely bored.
Me and some people from the gym, we literally had like a little Love, Death, Robot party. I love that show, bro.
Bro, I recommend you shows that I think is way better than that. Like, when you just
really Love, Death, Robot is just art to me.
It was straight. It wasn't that bad. Oh, something that starts out as slice of life.
Yeah.
But then turns into more of an action type anime is Stone Doctor.
Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone.
That's one of my favorite. I could say that's my top 5 right there, Dr. Stone.
But let me guess, you only watched the first season?
No, I watched season 2. Is there a season?
Yes.
I think there's a season 3.
Yes.
Is there a season 4?
There's a season 3.
Yeah, there's no season 4 hasn't come out yet, right?
You haven't watched season 3. I don't know why you.
I watched season 3. What do you mean?
You watched season 2. You said
season 3 was the war.
What war?
They had a war between his little village and then the like muscular dudes. They're all athletes and shit like that. That was all
season 1, you bum.
No, it wasn't. That was season 3.
Oh, go ahead. Look it up.
What's Dr. Stone on?
Go on Netflix. It should be on Hulu. Just put in your search Dr. Stone, and you should find out. Nope, just go now from here. The different ones.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out what it's on. Yeah, there's no season 4. Let me see. When did season 3 come out? Oh, season 3 just came out.
But that's why tell me, because that's the pirate.
Season 2 I watched then, yeah.
Because that's the freaking pirate art. That's why I know for a fact you did it. And you were talking about those wars. Like, what are you talking about?
The war was in season 2.
Possibly, I'm not.
When he finally defeated the... God, I don't even know his name.
Oh yeah, I remember, because season 2 was very short.
Yeah.
They had
what is that dude's name? The powerful dude with the long black hair.
The man's basically in stasis sleep right now. Like, he's frozen.
Yeah.
He froze him so he could be able to heal him, and that's basically why season 3 started, because they're now trying to adventure out to find the cure to this.
So season 3 just came out April. By now, they should have a couple episodes out. So,
bro, but you say you lived this shit, you didn't even know about it.
Bro, the way I watch anime is so different from
It's
other
so
people.
weird.
First off, I wait for the whole episodes to come out.
Exactly. So
then I wait for it to come out in dub because my ass is not sitting there reading.
So you forget. First of all, at that point, you forget.
I forget that it comes out. But the good thing is, I can just binge it when it's done.
That's if you remember.
I'll get to it. I'll eventually get to it.
And this is why I don't like to talk anime with this kid.
Well, my bad. I don't fucking sit there and read the subtitles and keep up with all the freaking... Yo, there's so many animes that come out, it's crazy.
I mean, I've kind of slowed down on the animes as of right now. I'm more into like the mangas and webtoons right now. So anime's stacking up. But what I do plan on watching today is Demon Slayer.
Oh god, that shit came out.
Swordsmith Arc.
Bro, I'm just overwhelmed with all the shit that comes out, to be honest. That's really what it'd be like. Sometimes I go on my Netflix, I look at my list, I'm like, fuck that. I'll go on YouTube. I'm just gonna skip all this bullshit. I'm just gonna watch some
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm the same way. When I go to start watching like anime and stuff, I'm like, I'll just find a manga to read.
Bro.
I personally am more into like the manga and webtoons as of right now because I can go ahead. I don't like waiting week to week and shit. That's why I just read. And I read ahead and I'm just way ahead of the freaking anime can ever show.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand there's seasons when it comes to anime. You read the manga, you go straight through this shit like,
because the manga's the source, right?
Yeah. So that's why
it's already done at that point.
It becomes harder for me to watch anime after I've read way past that point.
Yeah.
Like My Hero. I have not watched My Hero since like the second season.
Damn.
And that's because I've read way past the shit.
Damn. Is it as entertaining though as watching an anime?
I find it entertaining because at this point I've gotten to the point where I'm reading and I can literally visualize. Mm-hmm. Obviously I'm seeing the images, but then like my imagination takes over while I'm reading. Yeah. And I can like actually visualize these fights.
Okay.
So I find it entertaining, and that's why it's hard for me to go back and watch anime because if it doesn't align with my imagination, it kind of kills them. Like, my imagination did it so much better.
Because you already read the... Yeah, that must be...
hard.
It must be like a... It must be the worst to read a manga, have an image in your head, and then watch it as like an anime.
And they don't live up to that.
Yeah, they don't live up to your expectations. That must suck.
But something that has went above my expectation was the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, Bleach. I don't know if you watch Bleach, but Bleach is my number. Like, bro, at the end of the day, like we could talk about all anime all we want, but my number one because it was during the time when we was younger.
Yeah.
Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. Those were the 3 big shows that came out when we were younger. You like gravitated towards Naruto the most. I obviously love Naruto, but I don't know how to say it, but Bleach was truly what I gravitated towards. Like that was my number one. I love Naruto, don't get me wrong, but Bleach is my number one. Like Ichigo Kurosaki, like
you used to recommend that show to me all the time. Yeah. I tried to watch it. I'm not gonna lie, like a good 5-10 times. I started episode 1. Throughout the years, I just like always would start like this shit is trash.
I hate you. Like
this shit is trash.
That's honestly that's my number one.
Yeah.
Like Bleach is my number one, and I was so happy when they came back with the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. One thing I dislike about the anime of Bleach, they put a lot of fillers in that didn't really correlate or match the timeline, and it
a lot of long animes do that.
Yeah, it kind of mess you up. But what I love, the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, the actual writer of the manga, he's involved, and like they cut out the nonsense, and it's so dope, bro.
Yeah.
Like it'd be hard for you to jump into the 1,000-Year Blood War arc without knowing all the shit that happened previously, but it's so dope because that animation, the story, like all of it is just so dope. And I was so fucking happy when this season just came out. and I think the second part is coming out in July. Like I think there's 4 or 5 parts to it, but I'm just so happy for Bleach, bro.
I'm happy for you, bro, because when they bring back old animes that I used to love and like finally continuing it, like that's just the best feeling in the world.
Hell yeah.
Would you ever start One Piece? Have you ever tried?
Bro, what did I go up to like 200 or 300 in One Piece, and then it's not that. Some story arcs was just not it for me. It was boring. I fell off because of that. But I kept up with the manga. One Piece is just too fucking long, bro.
Is it good though?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's over 1,000 episodes and over 1,000 chapters, bro.
That shit is ridiculous.
Like, for it to have as huge of a fan base as it does, it has to be.
For you to start One Piece today, somebody broke it down. It's like some ridiculous amount of hours.
Bro, honestly, sit and watch One Piece today.
Bro, you gotta neglect your life.
Because you have to think about it, there's still some filler arcs in there, there's some nonsense in there. It'll be hard. Like, it'll truly be hard.
God damn.
Like, yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
Over 1,000 episodes.
I can't even watch a movie in one sitting anymore.
Once you become an old man?
Bro, I don't know what it is. I just fall asleep now. I swear to God, I just be falling asleep. Like yesterday,
this man became a bitch.
We were watching a movie. It was a good movie, but halfway, not even
bro, you became a bitch.
Like a quarter way through, I'm just over here like dozing out. I'm just like,
a bitch.
I became a bitch. Nah, I'm just tired, bro. To be honest,
bro. Who's usually the ones to fall asleep during a movie in a relationship?
The one who works a lot. The one who's tired.
I love how you spin that. But you still became a bitch, man.
Like genuinely, if we're watching a movie past 7, we gonna have to.
He's like, nah.
We gonna have to bring this shit back.
We ain't doing it. We ain't doing it. Fuck it.
Like the last movie I sat through and stayed up was probably like Avengers, the first one.
I'm trying to watch.
The second one was a bitch to stay up to. I was just dozing off through.
I watch all that shit in theaters and I sleep up. But I'm trying to watch John Wick.
Same. I heard it was really good. I thought they were gonna butcher it because I have a thing about sequels. Like whenever they get past number 3, they always end up just like giving me the most.
But I like
generic bullshit, and I hate that.
I liked all of them. A lot of reviews are saying this is the best one.
A lot of them are saying it's really good, so I'm happy about it.
Everybody's talking about.
If a sequel is done right with care and not just trying to like make it into a cash cow, it can work. Fast and Furious, they chose the cash route.
What is a sequel that you think was better than the original?
Not better, but they did it well.
No, I'm asking you. Do you think there's a sequel? Is there a movie you can think of that has a sequel that you think was better than the original?
Like sequel as in
like a part 2, bro.
Just a part 2?
Yeah.
I think Avengers did pretty good, but
there's way too many movies in that for me. So like, I'm talking about just a separate movie franchise, because you think about the freaking whole Marvel franchise is just way too big.
Just in the Avengers period, just like
Oh, okay. Just the Avengers.
Avengers, and then what was the one with Thanos? The first one called again? And then Endgame. Endgame was the second one.
Yeah, I know that shit was just way too long. What are you doing, Real?
He's scratching at the door. He's trying to get in the door. It's in the door. Let me see. Good sequels. I don't know. I can't think of any from the top of my head right now.
He's walking around his little ball.
Oh, he's trying to play. What do you think is good sequels? I'm trying to think. Say something so I can.
At number 2, that was
I'm drawing blanks right now.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I'm drawing blanks.
I mean, this question just came out of nowhere, so obviously.
Let me see. Just good old Google. Alright, they got the Terminator franchise, The Dark Knight, Aliens, Toy Story,
The Dark Knight,
Spider-Man.
No, bro. I don't care what you say.
Incredibles.
I don't care. No, I don't care, bro. The Dark Knight, bro. It was, what was it? The Dark Knight and then The Dark Knight Begins.
Hold on, I got you right now. The Dark Knight. That's why you don't play with him, bro.
He was like, yo, what's going on? Real was freaking out. What do you mean don't play with them?
Not with the wires.
Real, how you gonna tell me you ain't even give me the ball?
I was looking up Dark Knight franchise.
No, it's just Batman. Batman Begins.
Your boy got choked out.
Yeah, I was right. So Batman Begins, then it was The Dark Knight, which was the second one, and that sequel, monster, bro. Like way better than the first one.
The Batman franchise is definitely one of my favorite franchises, bro.
Like way better than the first one.
But homeboy got too much issues. Bruce Wayne got too much issues.
Always, like, come on. When does he not have issues?
God, that man needs a girl, and he needs to retire.
No, he's had multiple girls. It's just the fact that
Like a wife, he needs to be taken care of now.
he's had multiple girls. Not the face, real. We're black. We don't do the face.
Elvis chilling with Rio. Look at this. A good wholesome black man with a dog on his lap on a Saturday afternoon.
Why does the black?
It's raining outside.
Why does the black man thing have to be?
It's just a great day. It's chill. What do you have to do today?
Nothing.
You're not going to the gym? You
No,
gotta
not
work
today.
out, bro.
Bro, not today. Gym's closed already.
But I was gonna tell you, I got choked out this week. This week or last week?
Yo, do you remember when we was younger and we used to choke each other out for fun?
I don't, but I know.
We used to do something where like that against the
Yes,
wall.
but I never wanted to do that though,
Bro,
because I thought I wouldn't wake up.
I did that to Mamu in class.
Oh my god!
And I thought I was going to jail because this man had passed out.
You did one of the easy.
He crashed on the desk and stuff, moved it all that, and he started having like a seizure.
Oh.
And I was like,
shit.
yep, I'm going to jail.
Yo, we did the
And
dumbest
then
shit.
he woke up and I was
when
like,
we were-
thank Lord.
Remember when we used to do this thing where we would just punch each other hard as shit in the stomach.
Yeah, for no reason.
We would take turns.
I mean, there was no reason. I wanted to show you guys how hard my abs were, so I didn't give a damn.
God,
I was like, go ahead.
How about the slap boxing era?
Yeah. How about when we used to box for food?
Box for food?
You don't remember?
Nah, I don't remember this shit.
Bro, it was. I'm gonna remind you right now. Remember when Dutch cried because we took a sandwich from him?
Yeah, I think.
You don't remember we fought because there was like a last of it left and stuff, and I had like a fucked up hand, so I had to fight with one hand.
I think
It was in your house, bro. It was
that.
me, you, Romario, and Dutch. I remember this was the four of us. We had just gotten faded.
Jesus. You would think we were like some African kids from Kenya or some
No.
shit fighting over the last loaf of bread.
Listen, we had just gotten faded and stuff, and like it was the last of the sandwich.
Yeah.
And we literally squared up for that.
Jesus.
And there was one rule: no face. Everything else was a gun. Like we was just standing there, bow, 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 like just going body, bro.
Jesus Christ. What was we thinking back then?
We were just reckless.
We was just.
Reckless as hell.
We was really reckless, bro. I feel like if we grew up in like a third world country, we'd be savages, bro. Because we did everything. We didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, it was.
And think about it, we wasn't even that bad.
No,
Because like we had like a line we wouldn't cross.
we were just rambunctious. Like we wouldn't pick on nobody, but it doesn't mean we'd allow people to pick on us.
Damn.
Like we were ready to fight, if anything.
It was.
We weren't instigating fights, but we were ready to fight.
Remember this one time we were walking back from playing basketball. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Where you all fought and I had to stop you dumbasses?
Yes, that's one time too. But there was this one time there was this
Oh, it wasn't
grown
that?
dude being driven by his girl. And we were just being dumb. We were like,
We
we
were
were like trying to like we was like pointing at him through his window like, hey,
We were
what's
calling
up?
him a
Like,
bitch or stuff.
we was saying shit to him. He got out the car. This
Like,
man, he got out the car, started posturing like, oh, trying to scare us. You know, when you get up, kids will scatter and run. When he got out the car, I was like, ooh. I was like 3-on-1.
We didn't back.
And at the time, we was in elementary.
Yeah, no.
No. We was in
middle school.
junior high.
Yeah, we were in middle school.
That man, it would not. I'm glad. I swear to God, that day I was like, yo, I'm glad he got back in the car.
Nah,
'Cause I don't feel bad for him. I
We
feel
told
bad
him
for his girl.
we told him to get back in his car. It was like, what are you doing? Like, bro.
He stood there for a second and thought about it.
Alright, let's give more context. So we're all walking home and stuff. We're in elementary school, and we see a man just chilling in the passenger seat while his girl's driving him around. So we all started making fun of him, calling him a bitch and stuff because obviously this girl was driving him around. And we're in middle school talking to a grown ass man and this girl like this. We weren't talking shit to the girl, just the man, calling him a bitch. This man got worked up, so upset, got out the car, tried acting all big and hard like he was going to fight us. He thought we was going to scatter and run away. But he was fucking with the wrong ones. We instead of running away, we stepped up. We were looking forward to it. It was like, okay. Like we then started intimidating him. Like we were ready to jump him if anything. And after he seen we weren't backing off, he got like, we were obviously telling him to get back in his car too because he didn't want it. Me and got back in his car and we laughed and went about our day.
Bro, you know what? I'm glad he got back in his car because him and his girl, they wouldn't have survived.
Nah, he probably lost his girl that day.
That's what I'm saying. Like his girl
no,
would have been looking at him different.
No, I'm saying she probably already was because he got punked by like three middle school
Nah, but he
kids.
probably told her like, yo, I was just trying to be the bigger man. You know, I had to let them kids go. I had to let them slide.
Yeah,
you know, the typical.
Probably, but the
bullshit.
fact that you got punked off by 3 middle school kids, that's hilarious. Oh, that's funny.
That was funny. But anyways, guys, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I hope you like us ending off with the story from our childhood.
Definitely.
A bunch of rambunctious kids.
Dumbass kids, man. But thanks for joining us. Join us next time on our next episode. I don't even know what episode is this, bro.
Episode 2.
God damn it. My memory is so bad. Yo, help support the fund of getting Kevin's memory
There was
to a good place.
There was an episode 2 filmed, but it was scrapped, so this is episode 2. Real, what do you gotta say?
Episode 2. Join us for episode 3 on the next one. Peace.
Peace out.